Alright, Monica and Langhorn, she's a current mowing customer. Scope of work is going to be bush trimming, mulch install, bed cleanup, a little bit of red tipplestone, ripping a dead arborvitae out, and that's about it. Pretty typical stuff. So first off, starting up here, the type of stone we're going to bring in for reference. This is kind of what it looks like for size and all that. I think it's probably a 3/8 inch would be my guess, but I would kind of go somewhere. You could get away with just a couple bags of it would be fine, but go somewhere and just make sure it kind of looks like this before you get it for size comparison. I would guess 3/8 inch. I think I haven't picked out stone in a while, but so what we'll do with that stone is she has like just strips of it here. Like she has the stone and then it goes to mulch. So basically like blow out, kind of clean up those a little bit. You know, if there's some weeds, weed it out. And then mostly here, kind of refresh it. Just lay a little bit of new fresh stone in there. This side really needs some love and some work. And then if you have a little bit extra, you could kind of spot throw it into this area. So that will be it for the stone. And then basically everywhere it's going to be just use your judgment, bush trimming, shaping up, cleaning up, standard black mulch. So starting up here, I mean, I won't go through every single thing. All the tall grasses, I told her we'll wait till the fall. If we do a leaf cleanup, we'll cut them all then. But for now, all the boxwoods, all that stuff, just prune it up, shape it up. Needs a nice, good, like, beds need a good blowout, clean up. I think it looks like it's been a while since that's been done. There's a lot of, like, clippings from this thing, too, from this guy. So trying to blow them out, clean them up. So starting up here, blow all this out, clean it up, prune and shape everything you see here. Prune and shape, prune up and shape. Prune and shape, make sure to get that off the window a little bit, prune and shape that. Everything here pretty straightforward, just trim it up, clean it up, make sure to get the weeds out, reestablish an edge for it a little bit. Probably want to bring some nuts edge spray with you because I do notice some nuts edge in a couple different spots in the bed, so you know, try to spray that out. A lot of these are weeds. They seem like tall little plant things, but they're weeds. Just yank them out. Yeah, that's pretty it here. Some of these branches, if they're, I'd say like these ones, if they're like in your way with mowing, she's kind of letting us do what we got to do. I would just cut some of these, probably help us out. Like probably you're ducking when you're mowing these. Same thing here. If you want to cut just some of the low guys, a couple snips, call it a day. You know, got some weeds kind of in here, kind of clean them up along the driveway. Moving over to here. So clean up all this here, needs a good mulching. All this, clean up the beds, prune and shape all this, mulch it. This is the dead arborvitae to rip out. If you can try to get the truck here and rip it with chains maybe. If you do that, I would like cut it down first so it's not this big mammoth falling over. It's already kind of like leaning pretty good. So hopefully you can just kind of tear it clean. If not, cut it down low. I'll put the disclaimer in there that if we can't get it out, I'll put a separate note for stump grinding. Over here, so I'm gonna have PG probably grind this guy out. Yeah, it's pretty hefty, so I'll have him come grind that out. So we'll do this first. If we can't get that out, he can just grind that when he comes. But this one's like real, must have been a big boy because it's like pretty solid in there. So I'll have him grind that out, and then we'll come back another time and do like get the wood chips out, topsoil seeding type of deal. Over here, pretty straightforward. Just kind of blow the beds out, clean them up, re-edge it, mulch it, everything there. No mulch up there, just grassy. We'll worry about that in the fall. Moving over here, this looks like there's hostas in here. I would just do your best with this one. There's like a lot of weeds in here and stuff, and kind of sprinkle in some mulch or some hostas there. I wonder if we even leave that alone, honestly. I would throw a little mulch in there, I guess, just because there's hostas in there. Back here, kind of clean that up, toss a little mulch in. I wouldn't touch this area, it gets so wet. Don't even touch any, don't throw any mulch or nothing. And actually, now that I'm saying that, let me make sure this isn't. This seems okay back here to throw a little mulch back there. And then over here, these all need a pretty good prune. These are like the tip growers. So You know, take them back as much as you can, but you can't go crazy with them because they'll get bared out. But prune and shape all 4 of these guys, or 5 of these guys, and then you know, clean up the beds, blow them out, mulch it, weed in here a little bit. You could even just like kind of hit it with a string trimmer, and then there's nuts edge in there. Just spray that stuff. Got a funky weed vine thing here, and then over here, a good blowout and clean up of the beds. I wouldn't trim this guy at all. Same thing here. If you want to trim a little bit of this, just to kind of like get it out of the yard, get it out of your way when you're mowing, that's cool. Weed all this out, blow all that out, fresh mulch, and then lastly, wrap it up back around front, clean this guy up, mulch it. That's it.